You hope y'all doing good, man. Wanted to drop a quick little video, share this Necros build, Tenet Glaxian build, and I don't know if I showed my Bronco Prime build, but that's my secondary. And those things hit hard, man. If you got them tuned the right way, like for a secondary, they hit pretty. It's no latum. Our Bronco Prime is no latum, but they hit fucking hard, man. Anyway, in the Siam or the Siam, however you pronounce that Nakana, the Duviri Nakana, that's the melee that I was using, and I was using melee influence, and I think I had viral electricity just to get the melee influence popping and spreading that viral around. I was using blast on the Tenet Glaxian. And I gotta tell you, bro, with the damage rework and the way blast works now, like I tried it out on Steel Path Veneer. It doesn't do as well against them as it does versus the Steel Path Infested. Dude, this shit wipes out crowds, bro. I'm serious. This thing, blast on the Glaxian or any kind of weapon that can spread status really quickly, it can wipe out crowds with blast, bro. Anyway, real quick, I want to give a shout out to a guy named Biko. I think that's how you say your name. We had an interesting conversation about an Equinox Prime build that I was running on an Ascension mission. And I promise you, bro, I'm going to get that video out and show that build. I don't know why I didn't put it on the end of the video that I made that you saw it in, but I'll get that out. But here's a little bit of reference for this video, and I'm not going to talk y'all to death, man. I'll just let it play through. Builds at the end, so if you just want to fast forward and get the build, I'm not going to twist your arm about it. But I'm doing Belly of the Beast, grinding the hell out of that, and then I realized in between missions I would go and do some other stuff, and I wanted to subsume something on another Warframe, and I had like 30 something Morphics left and like 1,000 cryotic, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, where did all my shit go? So I was like, damn, I need Morphics and cryotic. And so I went and ran a couple excavations with Hydroid, and you know, that made me think about this big debate between whether to take Hydroid versus Necros if you can't get them both with the right setup. And so I just brought Necros because I got my Hydroid build, and it's a little annoying sometimes killing the enemies when they up in the air, like being fondled by the tentacles. So I just brought Necros, and I slapped together an Eclipse build because I wanted to go Steel Path and get the 100% drop chance, coupled with my resource booster, Despoil, and Shield of Shadows, and some other stuff. I think I got his armor around 500-ish with an Arcane battery and Arcane Energize, and I forgot what aura I'm using, but like I said, it's at the end of the video. Dude, oh yeah, another thing I'll say is this. No expert. I'm pretty sure there's people out there who are very mathematically savvy and can tell you exactly how they got to a certain result. I'm not one of those guys. So if you're looking for like that world beating, like level cap type stuff, this isn't for that. I've never reached level cap. I'm pretty sure that this build cannot do that. As a matter of fact, I think I went down, I died like maybe once, and I think I went down a couple times in this mission. But I believe that was more or less my own mistakes that I made physically on the controller and not watching, you know, my abilities and what I had running at the moment I went down. But anyway, like I basically just read well. And I'll come to my builds like this. I'll read, I'll say, hey, my Warframe does this. So this ability coupled with this weapon, coupled with this arcane, with this mod or set of mods, under these conditions will get me to this result. And I'll go test it out. If it works, I use it, and that's that. And I just, you know, show what I got. Love to tinker around, fuck around with my builds and see what I can come up with on my own. Because a long time ago, man, about maybe 6 or 7 years ago, I had this bad condition where I could only, you know, make a good build if I copied somebody else's. And I'm like, I can't continue like this. I gotta understand, you know, what it is I'm doing here so I can start, you know, to go into new levels and making content. So sat down, went to the wiki, watched a couple dev streams, watched a few other people's videos, just explaining a few things, did a lot of reading. and realized like, fuck, man, this game is very algebra heavy. Well, I mean, not too crazy, but you know, there's a lot of math that goes into this game and how damage is calculated, damage reduction. Just it's a really numbers heavy game, and I realized I had to do a little bit more thinking and strategizing and planning before I just set out to go accomplish something. And you know, I've been coming up for the past few years, been coming up with some pretty decent builds. Like I said, you know, it's not level cap stuff, I don't think, but I have put together some really good runs. Like, I think the longest run I've ever done was like maybe a 3-4 hour run back in the day. But I've seen people go like 9-10 hours, and I think that's ridiculous. But I mean, it's, you know, even though there is a collective viewpoint that you don't really need to have a build like that can go 10-11 hours, but it is nice to know that you could go like 3-4 hours if you wanted to, just to see if you could, or maybe even get the level cap, you know, if you could, even if you can only do it with a certain Warframe, cheesing, you know, shield gating or whatever it is that people use nowadays. And I'm not gonna talk y'all to death, man. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here in a second, but like I said, builds at the end, check it out, let me know what you think. And to all my educated folk, I love advice. So if you see something that, you know, that will maybe enhance this build, I'm all ears. I love the exchange of philosophy. That's how you learn. And a lot of people, another topic I want to get on is this, the politics. You know, don't be afraid to learn. Don't be afraid for, you know, don't shun a person for coming in and telling you, hey man, I see you running this, I see you using this. Maybe if you did this or that, or if you added this mod, or did you know that, you know, this arcane will boost this by 40% and you'll be doing tons more damage, or your damage reduction or this, or your armor, or your fucking, you know what I mean? Like, if it's gonna help you, I wouldn't brush it off or tell that person to go fuck themselves, just because it's a lot of that going on. And especially like in chat, you know, you got all these main lovers, and the word, you know, main is kind of weird to me. I love all Warframes. I cannot think of one Warframe that I dislike. There are Warframes that I have no idea how to use, because I haven't, you know, sat down and learned and read and you know, got my feet wet with, and gotten some combat in with them and figured some things out with. But they're sitting, you know, in the arsenal, and one day I'll grab my Titania Prime and I'll learn some stuff about it. You know what I mean? But until then, I'm not gonna just, you know, let it go in one ear and fall out of the other. Like, I'm all open for tips. I'm all open for advice, tricks, even if it's some little cheesy method that, you know, it's an exploit, or, you know, you can abuse some sort of game mechanic. But I don't want to ramble for too fucking long. I'm just gonna let this play out, man. I'm pretty sure it's 1,000 other things that I wanted to say, but I digress so much, and my brain is just all over the place when I'm in front of the microphone, because there's so many different things that I want to say. So I'm just gonna make the executive decision to shut the fuck up and let y'all enjoy the rest of the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, or I'm gonna beat your ass.
longer you fight, the more successful they will be. Spore saturation is nearing critical mass. After that point, no amount of life support will save you. The spores have almost completely saturated the atmosphere. You need to get out of there. Life support activated. The spores have almost completely saturated the atmosphere. You need to get out of there.
As you conquer the foe, so you conquer yourself.
This is how angry. I may require maintenance after all. All set. Service your weapons myself.